What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today we are trying Aggro Citron. The idea of an aggro deck is to pile as much damage onto your opponent as quickly as possible. And in some aggro decks, you're trying to just do the high damage, like the solar decks where I was using Haunted Pumpkin, a really good card. That's a 1-cost 4/2. We don't got that with Citron, so we're going to have to make do with what we have. One idea is in the early game, we really don't want our opponent's block meter to charge too much, and that is why we are running the Mars Flytrap. This is going to steal their block meter. We're also running the Juggernaut, which is a bullseye card. I think you're really just trying to do as much damage as possible. So a 3-cost card, for example, like Health Knot, that does 4 damage the turn you played is really good. We also have a 2-cost card that can do 4 damage. So that's some really quick damage with Rotobiga. Here's a 4-cost card that does 5. Here's a 4 amphibious card that does 4. Here's some removal, because by turn 5, your lanes are going to start getting clogged with zombies, and you need to keep hitting face, so that's why you got to play Jumping Bean. And as perhaps a big finisher, this is a 5-cost card that does 6. We're going to see if this is going to be enough. I don't think Citron's powers are going to help us. We do have the one lonely cattail, since we needed one more amphibious minion and a 3. Again, it's a 3-cost card that does 3 in the water lane, so it makes it harder to take out. Let's see what this deck can do. Hope you guys enjoy. I know there's a lot of cards you can put in. Sporticus, it's a 3/3/3. Maybe it would be good. Galactic Cactus. Now, Galactic Cactus probably would be better than just about every card in this deck, to be honest. The reason why I did not run Galactic Cactus, because I feel like in the overall scheme of this deck, it's actually going to end up being a huge liability. And thank you so much, Wise Old News.
The 0 to 10 dream is real with Aggro Citron. Fry, can I get a battle at the end?
Sure. What do you say? Aggro Citron. Anyway, I really believe... Okay, we have to watch out for weed spray. Don't really have much in terms of the weed spray measures, but I can't really consider this smashed. 1, 2, 3? I don't know, it's 2 weed sprayable. Gonna run out of steam. 1, 2, 3? Fine. Laser Cattail's a 2-cost card, and it only does 2 damage initially when you play it. Ugh. The question is, do I punish this cat lady? Now, our opponent's also running an aggressive deck and a really aggressive strategy. It's called Pets. I can punish this. I think I'm going to. This is so weird. Against an aggro, the only time I would ever actually try to control a zombie is against this exact deck and this exact play. So you're going to see an aggro deck, the rare opportunity to actually see this aggro deck. What the heck? And he ran a sports? Okay, never mind. Never mind. What the heck is this guy gonna do? Laser Cattail is a 2-cost card that does 2 damage. It's not bullseye. It's worse than all the cards in this deck. You can't say Laser Cattail, oh well, later on you'll add more. You can't have cards that are 2-cost. There are 1-cost card that does 2 fine. Especially Shellery, because it can combine with another card in the same lane and only charge the block meter once. You can't have a 2-cost card that does 2 damage. You gotta look at the value of every card in a aggro deck. How much damage will that do this turn? I will go for it. If he has a weed spray, it'll be sad, but 2-cost, 2 damage bullseye, that's worth it because it's not going to charge their block meter. This guy's being really weird. I don't know what this cattail was supposed to do. What the cat lady was supposed to do. There's so many cats in this deck. This deck was made by a crazy cat lady. Why not Go Nuts? Because again, Go Nuts on turn 3 only does 2 damage. Every card has to be good if it's played on the turn of its cost. Every card, which means your 3s have to do at least 3, your 2s have to do more than just 2 damage, your 1s can do 2 damage. That's acceptable. We're just going to try to be as aggressive as possible here. No point in the sacking this worth it. We're going to bounce this anyway. I think sacking this to prevent the damage is worth it. We're kind of in a race. The one random cattail, we just need another 3, and I thought another amphibious minion wouldn't hurt. Spyrus? So again, why would Spyrus, we need it, Spyrus is good because it's in the amphibious lane. Having a team up is way better than, that team up would be way better than an amphibious card. Think about the quality of team up and the quality of amphibious in this kind of deck. Seems like there's a lot of I guess keep bringing the questions. Let me try to explain as much as possible. You know. So we're going face. In fact, is that guaranteed lethal if he doesn't roll a? Well, if he blocks, if he needs to roll a 3 now, I'm actually going here. Point. Because now 6, if he rolls a 1 or a 2, this will be bullseye and we'll win. Yep, got him. So obviously not a good deck. Garbage. Corn Dog again. Okay, so Corn Dog does 3 damage. It is amphibious. It can be kind of easily controlled. Doesn't really have the advantage of being an F. So it's a 2 cost 3 2. Corn Dog could work. I feel like Juggernaut's better.
Oh yeah.
I bet Fry will lose at least 3 matches.
Thank you, Alicorn, for your optimism. Really appreciate it, Alicorn. Thank you. Can you do a video about how to do decks, but for starters? I do actually have a playlist called Fry's free-to-play account. You can look for that in YouTube. I started a brand new Smurf account and showed you exactly sort of what to do. I definitely explained a lot. You got to get, you know, just your cards with the good stats, just how you break through that initial, you know, very, very beginning of the game. And then I have a whole playlist with budget decks, so that should basically cover all your beginner player needs. This is not going to be helpful if I don't get a 1. I don't know. Let's look for a 1 or a 2. It's really good to start off with something at least. Ruined the own 10 dream, you guys. Sue me. Let's do this. It's 2 damage. It's not great. We'll play the, you know, the walnut for card games. What's the difference between aggro and tempo? Aggro, you're focusing on just how much damage, raw damage, you're doing to your opponent's face in any way possible. Tempo, I don't feel like protecting this is good enough. See, we got this a turn too late. Tempo means you're trying to actually build big stats and big minions, including high health minions. That you'll just have more bodies on the field, both attack and health than your opponent, and you kind of slowly take the advantage of the field away from them, as opposed to just trying to hit their face brainlessly. I guess the beam me up would have gone here. Why no environments? I don't think there was any again, when you're building a deck, you have to... A lot of good questions here. When you're building a deck, you have to have your eye on the ball. You go and say, how are we going to win? You can't just put in good cards. You say, how are we going to do 20 damage to our opponent's face? And if there's going to be... If environments will be a net benefit for that, then put environments. In a lot of aggro decks, I won't run any environments. Because they're actually not going to help that much when it comes to doing 20 damage to your opponent's face. It'd be better to put in cards that actually do damage. The Spikeweed Sector is certainly acceptable in this deck. It can sort of sometimes clear out small minions from the field that your opponent are playing, so that would be the use. I feel like overall having Hot Date would be better because that can clear out the minions more efficiently. You can actually drag a big minion out of the way instead of just a small one. Question is, what do we do now? This can be taken out by Beam Me Up. I don't know what he's planning on. I guess he's going to teleport something, huh? So if he does have the teleport, there's really nothing we can do. Let's see, let's put this in the water line. More minions is just going to make this stronger. Well, you know, it's going to take a little bit. Frozen mustache. Why do I have Hot Date? Because it does no damage to the opponent. So again, it's important in the decks to have a little bit of ways of removing your guy's small minions. So I could add. First I had 3 copies of Spikeweed Sector because that will remove, let's say, you know, this small minion, remove his environment, etc. But I decided at the end of the day it's better to put 3 Hot Dates because that will be more efficient in terms of moving a minion out the way and doing more damage to it. Overall, I think because of the high pace of this deck, Hot Date actually does more. That happens. It's definitely jumping, dude. Ain't no doubt about that. This weak garbage out of here. That's 9 damage on 14. We're in really good shape now. And we have another jumping beam for next turn if he tries to pull that shtick again. He was trying to use his teleport to draw a card instead of block him. He has to play around Brainana. Brainana might have worked in this deck. What's the best deck for Professor Brainstorm? Valk Trickster Hybrid. Look it up. It's the best deck in the game. He didn't tell you. Gotta teleport this in, man. Did he just not have a ramp play or something? There's no way to increase the attack of this. It's definitely jumping beam. I wonder if we just go with this to empty lanes so we can make a double play next turn. We'll have 3 empty lanes. Should be fine. If not, we could protect a 3-2. I think this is emptying a lane is better than protecting a 3-2. The Valk Trickster Hybrid has 4 types of legendaries in it. Teleport, Barrel of Deadbeards, Valk, and Trickster. And he's milled! Wow! I didn't even realize. Did not even. Milled means if he has 10 cards in his hand, he can't block, so. Hey, look, it's a mill deck, you guys! Yeah, I'm gonna play Elder Scrolls soon. We're a little burnt out of it because of the update. It's just been annoying. I'm gonna figure it out. Don't worry, you guys. Looking for a 1. This is okay. That's very good. Tryhard. Basically invented mill in this game. It's not exactly budget. There's no legendaries, so semi-budget we can call this deck. No leggies. It's leggy free. Aggro decks tend to be pretty budgety. Even in the most expensive version of Aggro Solar Flare, we only run 1 leggy, which is the easily replaceable Astrocado. You can just run Power Flower instead, of course. I don't know what that is, chat. I have no idea what you're talking about. So we have, I mean, our opponent has not had an answer. I believe this is curve. Well, where does this go? This can be used as protection for the thing. Block Lightning Bolt would be a little sad. Or just block. One of those ones. Not doing enough damage. It's end of turn 3. Our opponent's still gonna be at 17 health with the heal. How you doing, Salsha? Salshi? How you doing? Both you and your opponent have 1 health. The Galactic Cactus for some reason kills the plant hero. I don't really have anything in the game to compare that to. That's how that goes. Should play around chickening. If he passes, I'm gonna actually go with the health nut. A little bit sad. So he's played a hunt card. I guess this is Control Boogaloo, which is an extremely good matchup against this deck. Can't chickening, so might as well go for the team up. Yep. Don't want to charge that block meter. So again, Galactic Cactus I explained earlier. It definitely is better independently as a bullseye card, but ends up being a liability to everything else. We have some 1-health minions, or even the health nuts. All the cards, aggro decks are weak against field clear, and you're adding another way for your opponent to field clear you by running Galactic Cactus. Sorry, I started explaining that before and I got distracted. As is my custom. Corn dogs? I understand corn dogs could work. It's viable. We're gonna hit him for 6 here. Nice chunky 6 cost card. And we can actually protect the 6 damage next turn. Can't really deal 5 easily, and we can protect it with the jumping beam. So this isn't very good for him. So he's down to 9. We're still at 17. Tricorn as a 6 cost card, I think Jumping Beam is better, because you really need to clear lanes. Even Tricorn, it's probably better to do a single amount of damage in one lane than rely on Tricorn. Usually there's going to be a lot of lanes clogged. I just feel like at the end of the day, you gotta just concentrate on one lane and finish off your opponent. Plus Tricorn costs 6, and it needs to have a minion on the field already. Interesting, so we're not going to go with Jumping Beam. We're going to go... We're gonna go with this. With this. He might have some kind of locust arm, we'll see. Good play. Roll 1. Damn! Okay, I guess we proc the block something small. What did he do? So he used locust arm and lightning bolt. Ugh. Not doing it. 2 health nuts here is pretty good. I'm doing okay. It's expensive. I sort of had in mind to be a little bit budgety when doing this deck, so I guess so. This could get him down to 1, which will make the Jumping Beam basically just lethal next turn. It's a 3-2 that clears the lane out of a powerful 5 or 6 attack, 4, 5, 6 attack card. So if you think about it as doing 7 damage in that sense, pretty good. Again, that's a very powerful combo just to take out 4 damage. He will be down to 5 now. Obviously, our card advantage is what's to be desired. So I think Final Defense is still a good card in sports decks. I think you're talking about defensive end, and I don't know. Wow, this is so freaking good. This is so freaking good. I can't even tell you how good it is. All you, everyone who just doubted Jumping Beam, get a load of this, guaranteed. Fry would not be able to stand playing this game as much if he was only allowed to play budget decks. I think mixing it up is good. I definitely think, you know, the more expensive decks makes the game more fun. You know, you have so many more options and crazy combos and stuff like that. Can you tell the tempo control aggro phrase? So I'll explain that one more time for you, Rafi. Control means remove everything your opponent has off the field and stall for the late game, and then take over with some strong late game cards. Tempo means have more stats and minions on the field than your opponent, and aggro means do as much damage quickly to your opponent's face as possible. 1 to the 2 to the 3 and to the 4. And combo this with his power on turn 3. Word. Does it snow in Canada? Oh yeah. This is fine. This is protected too. Jumping Beam. Jumping Beam is one of the many reasons why playing a big zombie dry on turn 5 and later is just, it's not gonna win. Not a winning strategy. So we have 2-3 if we want. We have a beam me up now. And this still does 4 damage. I think this is worth it. No, he's so slow. Thank you so much, Kostja, for subscribing with Amazon Prime. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the family.
Fry, this deck is too expensive. I can't craft any of the cards required.
Thank you, the wise old noob, for spending your PvZ money donating to the stream instead. So this should be good. If this blocks, it'll make the Rotavega do extra damage. Just fine. Want to see snow? Where do you live? California. It snows there once every few years or something. Deck's doing pretty well so far. So this blocked, and then we did 4 damage with WoW. We're in really good shape. What is he gonna do is the question. He doesn't have any small removal is the problem. You know, 5 is gonna teleport something in. I guess we'll do it like this. It just adds a lot of tempo to the field. Lucky Luck, welcome. That is so slow, and he put it in only. He put it in the lane where he has a minion. I guess he realizes the game's over anyway. Oh, maybe not. So go to lane 2 with that. He's using his Doctor Who as a control card. These two actually trade still, so at least it clears a lane. We're at 20 with a full block meter. It's fine. We're gonna have to make a decision here. Plankwalker. This is no, wait, it only makes 2 minions. Nope, guaranteed lethal. All we gotta do is this. I'm not even gonna mog that. There's no point. Not even gonna mog it. And that's why Shellery is important. To add damage to a particular lane. That's guaranteed. 4-0. My math is correct. Oh look, mommy, we blocked. You're a protector! Mog for DM. The thing about Mog is that it only makes a 1-cost card. Any 1-cost cards that could screw this up? I didn't feel like contemplating. You're right, could have mogged the Plankwalker and ended up with a lot more health. So we're 4-0 now. You're right, should have mogged for BM. What would, is there any 1-cost card that could screw that up? I just, Mog is short for transmogify. That's just a lot of syllables, so we call it Mog. It was the power in my hand that turns a guy into a 1-cost zombie. Just got a legendary from a single pack, good for you. Gladiator, what a very nice blueberry. You wrote that in Hebrew, you're so weird. A 4 or a 2 would be nice. I think this is okay. Yeah, Gladiator. Gladiator's the answer to everything. I feel like with Citron deck, since I would really love to find the next actually good Citron deck. The last one we did it was half a year ago. We had a Canalith deck, which wasn't horrible. We're gonna just take that damage, by the way. So I just feel like I don't want to take any risks on our win rate here. Why the 1 Cattail? We just needed a 3-cost card that could work in an aggro deck, and the fact it's amphibious does make it slightly aggressive, I guess. It's not. I'm not gonna say it's a great card. We're 4-0. I mean, let's just stop right here, you guys. Okay, really? That's how it's going down, huh? That's how it's going down for real. I think I'm still gonna take that damage. Again, control decks would be good against this. That's the way to beat aggro decks, is to have decks with a lot of small removal and a lot of field clear is typically the way to do that. Snap. What is this guy's problem? I don't even know. So we could either go face... We don't actually have to protect this 2-1. Let's just go face like this. Yep. Such a weird strategy. This is our opponent trying to be aggro with Tennis Champ. The thing is, Tennis Champ does so much damage the turn it's played. I think this will be better later. This is actually an anti-field clear card, which is cool. Tennis Champ does so much damage, and then it just charges your block meter slowly but surely. We are going to 7. Have to be careful. Okay. 6, 7, 8. That's not anything. There we go. Why not use beta carotene instead of Citron? You're right. Let's see here. Beta's powers. I think Citron Super is better than any of Beta's just because it prevents the field clear and the small removal. We're 5-0. Beta's 2 guy powers would be better, the 2 guys. The one that makes the random tricks would be useless, and Beta Super would... Oh! Hit Taco. I'll take it. Give me those gems. Way to get gems in this game. Best way is just to rank up. Just got 300 gems. It's like 3 packs. We could have done this with Beta. I'd say it ends up being about the same. Because the other 3 powers from Citron, not so useful. Anyway. Because the real reason is because in my deck list ideas, I keep this little text document on my computer called Deck Ideas, and it said Aggro Citron. It didn't say Aggro Beta Carotina. That's the actual practical reason why I didn't even consider doing Beta Carotina today. All hail the master Beta Carotina. I'll see you later, Alicorn. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, they're hard. They're hard. Again, there was a good... We did have a very good Citron deck. It's still viable. It's a Pecanolith deck. We called it the Trump Wall. It was the thumbnail had a picture of Donald Trump on it. People are so stupid nowadays. Anyway. Guess we'll look for a 3 or a 2. This should be fine. Let's look for a 3. Smack. Is this worth controlling here? I don't think so. Citron's powers are underpowered and his classes are just underpowered. But hey, we're 5-0. Stop complaining, everyone. Well, we have a number of plays we can do. Let's see if he fossil heads us. Got Infinity the other day. Amazing. It's going down for real. Any reason why your Citron deck have a 5 times? What's 5 times? Damn, that's a good card. Yeah, we traded. We're still draining our opponent's block meter severely. So we'll definitely block this next time. Let's do this. That's fine. Let's see what we get. A Juggernaut would be the absolute best thing here. Yes! Hallelujah! Man, that makes a really big difference. Just to be able to keep on adding that, add that kind of damage this turn, the bullseye. That is so significant. Oh, how come mine have 5 times for the ticket? So every person has a different, different classes. that are like the special ticket classes for that. If you go into the event card or the event card screen from the main page, you'll see it. Everyone has different classes that give them 5 times, and if you have 2 of the classes together, it will be 1 hero on each side. It'll be 10 times the amount of tickets for the win. So Citron contains 1 of my 2 classes. I don't even know which one. I don't even pay attention to stuff. So there's a number of plays we could do here. We could go, let's see. Why? What is the purpose? We could just go with this. No Rolling Stones? Can go with these 2 next turn. Amazing. This deck is more tempo than aggro? I don't think so. I think we really built it aggressively. You're right. Is it playing out at the end of the day more tempo-y? No, it's pretty aggressive. It wouldn't make sense to have Rotovegas, let's say, in a tempo deck. There's a lot of cards that really wouldn't be justified. And it's just the mindset when you play. You play tempo decks differently than aggro decks. Aggro decks, you're always trying to hit your opponent's face. A tempo deck, for example, I probably would have put the Mars Flytrap in lane 2 to be able to make a good trade against this, because you're really trying to just build up your board. And, you know, get rid of his potentially growy minion, which in an aggro deck you just completely ignore this. I believe it's, ooh. How about 2-2? This is a team up? No. We should do some kind of field clear play. Again, it'd be nice to be able to get rid of this, but don't have that luxury. What is the play? Be nice to proc the block this turn, so I think we're always going to do this. Okay, just going to be like this. Ah, a little too late. Too bad. I was figuring, like, if we would draw a card from that, the Mars Flytrap. Yeah, I guess it's okay there. Citron's the only plant hero you're missing. Don't worry, you're not missing out on a lot. When you should have 1 copy of a card in your deck, if you have 1 extra slot. You know, we didn't want to run 4 hot dates, it would be too much. We had an extra slot, and it was just like, hey, we need another 3. Cattail. There's no great answer to that. Is this thing going on? Jumping beam wouldn't be bad. So we got this field established. You're a Citron main? I've never heard of that. I don't know what he's doing. This Yeti is so slow. He's trying to accumulate lunchbox. Has he even been playing the lunchboxes? Some weird play that looks something along the lines of this. The fact that 1 still drains his block meter kind of makes it worth it. I mean, theoretically, we have 1, 5, 10, 4. We actually technically have lethal. We should be still off by like 4 now. I mean, he's going face with that. He's going to be out of 4 health here. Block meter is going to be looking sad. Range 1. We're in good shape. We're in amazing shape. How's he going to deal with this Crocodile? That's the real question. We can actually stick the hot date right in here, make it explode, and make another play. That's probably how it's going to go down. If we had one more, maybe we'll just develop the 3 and 4. It's probably actually just going to be these two. Any good decks with mixed up Gravedigger? Yeah, you can just, any of the control. So which deck is actually really good with mixed up Gravedigger now? If you have just one, I would say Gravestone decks. If you have Pogos, so then Gravestone deck's a good answer. You can go and look at the budget Super Brains Gravestone deck. It's one of the more recent budget videos in that playlist. And make do. So it's gonna be like this. Bounce an environment and the plants therein. Guess I'll go lane 2. I wouldn't mind if he bounced lane 3. He's probably dead anyway. Okay. No, we're gonna win now. We'll do 6. How could he block though? Because even if he rolls a 3, we're still gonna drain his. Nope, guaranteed. And we're 6 now. I don't know who gave me this big. Someone just mentioned Aggro Citron. That was it. So it's like, okay, we'll try it. Zombot in a control deck? Who is this girly? I so strongly disagree. To control anyway, to get to turn 9 is so hard in the game right now. If you're going against garbage opponents, then fine. Any decent opponent, it's so hard to control them. And then, even if you control them somewhat, they get you 10 health. They can easily do 10 damage on turn 9 if you play Zombot. Any half decent deck. Really strongly disagree. This is okay. Maybe this Cattail, yeah, it should have gone against. Hopefully he doesn't have a summoning of something really good. Sumo! Wow. I guess he doesn't have a Bungee Plumber. It's usually, I think Bungee Plumber would have been the play more than summoning there. The Drone Engineer. This is purposely somewhat budget. I think anyway that there's really no legendary add to this deck. So. When you play Mixed Up Gravedigger and there's another one in the ground, why does this ability not reset? The reason is it's just it was programmed specifically that way, or else Mixed Up Gravedigger everyone would make a loop. Every time it would pop out, it would just go back in. So it's just out of necessity. That Mix Up Gravedigger's ability does not work when it pops out of a gravestone. Special programming. Gotta watch out for that chickening, you know? Wonder if we even use this, or if we just go face. I think it's just face because this will be really good with like a higher attack guy. We'll trade, I'll draw a card, no one cares. No one cares. That's his play, huh? I'm like, oh, play red chickening. That's pretty good. And, whoa! Snap! That hurts. That's a lot of damage. Could I block at some point? Wow, just rolling all these ones. This is not the deck we're gonna lose to, is the frickin' science leap of faith. I don't like it. Putting this down to 11. Now what do we do? bounce this off the field. I'll do 6. Could probably get him next turn. This is very little. Could you stop rolling 1s? Seriously, man? Seriously. Wow. No, now he's blocking. Watch us get super, the only power which won't help. Thank the Lord. Ha! That's what I thought. It's gonna be almost impossible for us to win now, though. Those block meters really, really got us. Solar Flare, Aggro Solar Flare, you can find that on YouTube. Still one of the best budget decks in the game. And best decks in the game. YOLO. Oof. Still alive. GG. Final mission to face. Alright, so we're sitting. That was, again, that was pure luck. There was no, I shouldn't even count that game. I'll count that game to show that any deck, that was so stupid. Just getting that surfboard zombie on the leap was like really, really good. It added so much heat. Anyway. Boom. Gets Infinity. Let's look for one. Yeah, this is okay. Keep it 2 and a 3. Get the 6 and 4 dream. Heck yeah. We'll get 10 with this. Keep it going. I think adding our own damage to the field is better. What if Briar Rose and Mirror Nut triggered when they heard the hero? Obviously that would be ridiculously stupid. Yep. Only card better than Briar Rose is a credit card. So, aggro versus aggro. We're definitely winning the race. Just look at the block meters. It's gonna be like this. Obviously you want a Citron power before playing the hot take because you want it to die. This prevents just chickening and any removal play that he'll have. Should be an easy 8 damage to face. And removes his 6-2 that he's already invested all this stuff into. We're in really good shape. Wow, just making it better. Will this go on YouTube? Most probably. You're not gonna cover that this turn. Wow. Just freaking wow. This doesn't even do any damage to this. Dude, it's a 1 attack minion. It's double deadly. That's what counts, you guys. Wow. Just freaking wow. This is a 6-6 now. Kind of deck can split plea go into, so it's definitely an aggro card. Because it does a lot of damage for a low cost. It can also go into a miracle deck since it charges your own block meter. That doesn't help. 7-1. Since it charges your own block meter, split P we're talking about, it's a Mega Grow card. It'll accumulate superpowers in your hand. We definitely have used it a lot in sort of aggro Captain Combustible decks, because not only does it add a lot of damage, it really sets up your Repeat Moss combo finisher, which is the main late game in that deck, together with Bananasaurus Rex. Oh! Let's go. Get this guy right in the Kartoffel. And brains for Crazy Heroes. You're weak against Crazy Heroes. Gonna get rid of this just because how bad it is. Anyway, now we get hands. It's like this, and then we want maybe to. We'll have a lot of lanes to play the Rotavig in. There's a plumber. Looks like control Brainstorm already. I mean, if this is just a control trickster deck, I'm not gonna win. Pass. Maybe we'll do this on 3, 4, 5. You should get 11 packs Spari, and the premium packs are the best ones to get. Don't buy heroes. You can if you have all the perfect cards. Much better at buy packs. Make your current decks better. Don't start making new heroes and stuff. See what he plays. He played Eureka. Nothing. It's actually like this. Strangely enough. It sets up a floor and just hopefully work. It's just a temple. Playing around all of his removal cards and his beam me ups and everything. Make a deck with the win condition being the opponent rage quitting. Yeah, I've made a few of those. Just type in Frame Up Troll. You'll find out. It's so interesting. He didn't even put it here. He's preventing 2 damage this turn, I suppose. It's definitely a trickster deck. That's not a doubt to anyone anymore. Anybody? Rock your body. Eureka! Just keeps a Rotavig on the field, does 2 damage. Looks like that. A lose condition. The HG pack is just whenever PopCap decides. Our opponent got Boogaloo's Super from Quasar. In this matchup, that is literally one of the best things you can get. Come on, man. Might be the best. I think Z-Mech Super would have been better. Come on. So hard to win now. With the heal, too. The difference between 13 and 16 at this juncture of the game. That's 3 damage could make a huge difference. It's like anyway a control Professor Brainstorm deck, which is just one of the best things against this. We'll try, you know. It's a lot of health, so rocket science can take it out. Fruitcake. Bad deck tournament. Good news is our opponent can only play 1 card of 2 randomly selected ones there. Oh, hell yeah. Damn. This better not be a deadly menu. Oh no, it's a ghost. It's pretty good. Just start playing another card. Another control card. Hell no. Teleports now. Correction control. Teleports are real. I don't got anything here. Don't got anything. This is the play. It's very sad. Captain Cucumber decks? Just type in Fry 'em Up Captain Cucumber into YouTube. They should come up because I usually will tag them. I had the most recent one is called The Conjuring. That was a Green Shadow deck. Protect the tough beat this turn particularly. I don't know. But we're not gonna win this. Let's just establish that right now. Still alive. We have to prevent our opponent from getting teleports, you know. Maybe I should just make a play here. Hell no. The tricksters are about to come in. Try to tempo right now. Looking for a card. Thinking Cap, Doctor Who, Trickster. Yep. I think the Troll Patrol has those 3 cards in it. Look up Hugh Giganticus Troll. It's called How to Troll People with Imp Throwing It, I believe is that deck. Card which draws a card, very nice. Wrath. Getting controlled, folks. I think we have to eliminate his, Watch him get a 3 health minion. It's a chicken. Just make him not get teleports anymore. There you go. I think he used all of his teleports, which actually makes Jumping Bean useful. Is it possible, you guys? Is he just gonna mustache Valkyrie us to the Ice Age right now? Wow. Raiding Raptor. It seems like a card that has more potential than I found. I should write it down. Teleport Trickster for the win. Oh. Maybe this guy has just this control deck but no win conditions. Look at these. I can't believe he hasn't beaten us yet. Give that man a Trickster, please. We could actually win this game. It's really nice that Chickening's gone. It just makes this turn 9 play so much better. Let's play a minion, please. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. This does close to nothing. Are we gonna actually win this game? How do you send a deck? Take a screenshot with your phone and upload it to the internet, to a site called Imgur, IMGUR. Send me a link to the Imgur internet image. And that's it! And we won the game! Wait! Don't roll, please don't, come on, he rolled a 3. Roll 1. Piece of trash garbage. We almost had him, he's down to 2 now. He just has no win conditions. The guy just has a great control deck, he had us, and no win conditions. That's how it's going down, you guys. I don't understand. Okay, so that'll hit something. That's fine. It wasn't gonna hit face anyway. He has 5 left. That happened. So what's the best card that's dying here? I guess it's like this. 5-1 is good. Plus, we really gotta kill this control card. He needs 3 damage in the water lane in order to survive. Damn. Wow! He got another lightning bolt! Are you kidding me? That's for thinking cat. Let's go draw a card. Nothing, so you're dead. Our 5-1's still alive. These two trade. This tough beat still lives. We have no cards. Man, he really blocked. We had this guy. That's good. It just means he needs a... And he can't have amphibious minions unless he artificially gets them, so... It's a matter of him actually having a removal card. It's a blob deck? What's going on here? YOLO. YOLO! Chickening will win him the game. He's looking for an answer with his teleport. Come on. Come on! Yay, he got an amphibious minion. Mazel tov. And it matches up against both of our... Surprise guard. Really? That's what this deck was. It was a Bad Moon Rising deck. He can mess this up and make us win. Not a chance. We lose. Come on, man. That was a matter of a block meter. I already explained radar, so now you can look in the FAQ and find out, okay? Just... I think it's in the FAQ, is it? Here we go. Game 10, you guys. Time to get it down for real. Okay, can you stop giving me 5s, please? Or cards are weak against Neptuna. Great. Wonderful. Spari? Anyway, I'm glad people are benefiting from the gameplay. Nice family, yeah. That was my, anyway. Man, I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing. This is not good when you don't end up with any 1s or 3s in your starting hand. Could I please have an early game card? No, it's fine, Schmack. For those of you watching on YouTube, I'll probably edit it out, but the game kind of crashed, so then everyone was looking at my wallpaper of my phone when the game went down. And it's just me and the 2 baby fries. So we're losing the health game, but we can't. Why do we? Okay, really? We just got a hand. All of our late game. That's what happens. Here we go. Maybe I'll just mog this one. You know what? Screw this game. We're playing a control deck now. Look at this nice control deck. It's beautiful. There, baseball's on. Perfect. He used Frenzy on the 1-3, which is beautiful. Yep, he watched the tutorial of this game. It was very, very in-depth. You have a card play it. Spend all of your brains no matter what. That's how it goes, you guys. 5-2 is really difficult for them. 2 minutes ago. We're gonna go face initially. We'll take care of that later. I don't know if drawing cards is so important in an aggro deck. You usually just try to go fast on that. That's a good one. Really? If he just plays 1 minion here, we're gonna actually Jumping Bean team up. Yep. Well, we have an unlimited amount of Jumping Beans. That's the good news, you guys. 8 damage. Going viral. Okay, it's the leftovers deck, you guys. Should win here. Turquoise zombie? I still have no idea. Yes! Guaranteed lethal! Lethal! Got him. And ending off 8-2. I'm pleased, particularly because the 2 losses were very, very block meter dependent. One of them was a constant, rolling constant ones. The other one, we actually had statistical lethal and our opponent rolled really high. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. That was the Aggro Citron deck. I'll definitely take it. Super happy with the way this performed. No leggies. No leggies. All you Citron fans out there. We did it. We did it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace. This is Fry.